Number 1 is going to be Pillars of Gold. And here we are spawning the upper right. In the red, representing Team Exxon, it's Ryan. And his opponent in the bottom left, in the blue, also representing Exxon for the Exxon team kill, it's MaxPax. Oh. I'm bad at this game. Of course, the casting game. I'm also bad at the StarCraft game, but again, who isn't? It's crazy when you look at it, you're like, wow, I am pretty good. I'm top 2, I'm top 4% in the world. And then you compare yourself to pro players, like, I am so bad in this game. It's the wonderful comparison there. Even to someone who's low GM is going to be able to say that. The difference between, I don't know, Dolan and Beyond. And, you know, Dolan's a mid-GM North American player. And Beyond or Maru or even, say, Hero Marine is just so, is so big. I mean, yes, Dolan can win games. Yeah, Nemono Camo. Scarlet is still teamless to my knowledge. She left Bravestar, what, a month ago, and then Bravestar disbanded, so she is absolute, and I have not seen anything about her being teamed up. To talk about other things, you know, of course, Rogue joined Dragon Phoenix Gaming, but as a result of that, Parting left Dragon Phoenix Gaming. So that's obviously an upgrade for them, but interesting to see that does happen. Parting is a great marketing tool, even if Rogue is arguably, not arguably, Rogue is the better player. But hey, we have some fancy schmancy action here going in from game number 1. I think someone in chat said, yeah, Easy Phil said Ryan may absolutely pull something out of a hat here. Well, that is, we got an opportunity here, as we do see the pylon going down, the probe sitting there, proxy gateway to get us started, so that's going to be 3 total gates. I guess this is not going to be anything more. We're just going to see a proxy gateway, and it looks like MaxPax just scouting around on the wrong side of the map. He is aware, of course, that his opponent has not gone for a natural, and he did go for the gate expand on the low ground, so MaxPax in a position to get a pretty nice economic advantage here. Nice. A decent economic advantage here, and behind this we do have a Stargate going in. Stargate, it's a good building. It allows you to be defensively, be pretty defensive. Will allow him, of course, to get those Void Reset to defend against whatever type of push is happening. And MaxPax is going to be able to scout this just as the gateway finishes, so we're not going to see anything coming on here, as Warp Gate is only halfway done. So not going to be all that useful. MaxPax says, look, I know I am favored here. I am wise to your tricks, but it looks like we're going to have a second pylon go down. So Ryan is going to commit to this. He's going to say, no. I've committed too hard to this. I really want to make sure that I have my forward gateway out and open. But I'm not even sure that's going to be enough. Okay, so now, okay, it looks like MaxPax will give up, as 2 Stalkers now are on the way, and the third one is just about done. But anyway, now the Stalkers, they're moving on in, and this is just some 3-gate aggression. Now we do finally have a natural coming down in here. But MaxPax, before he's in a good economic position, but before he can take advantage of that, he needs to not die, and the Stalker's going to do a great job. They're already going to get one Stalker in trade pretty quickly, and well, Void Ray, it has used its prismatic alignment, so all Ryan has to do is wait for that to go down. And then, well, now is the time to move in, but there's a cannon, there's a shield battery. Do we have energy for overcharge? We do not, but we just about do in 4 energy, so that's a-okay. That is absolutely fine. And Ryan is just okay putting pressure on. I don't think this is the play. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't think this is the play. I think it's more of a question of what can he do, right? So he does have a Templar Archives on the way here. Actually, the Stalkers will be able to get on top of this Oracle just a little. Already started to shell away at it. We should maybe just see a warp in the main base. But no, there's already a shield battery here. So the Oracle, not really going to get a whole lot done. Of course, one of the things that shield battery means, that the addition of shield battery meant to this game, is one Oracle does not really kill probes. But it does, however, is it gets a Stasis Trap. And that's just going to get the entire mineral line of Ryan here. If we look at the resource advantage, it was big, and it's bigger. It is as big as Gabe, as we see this just drop off the face of the map for a minute, for about 30 seconds as the Stasis Trap does complete. And Ryan, he's just really not mining. And there we go. Now it's gonna let to come back up a little, but that was a absolute massive stasis trap. Oracles are gonna fly in once again. Will fail. Thank you so much, Tihan, for the sub. I think. No, I'm not quite there yet. But you say I think with you and Damon I'm resubbing. But okay, anyway, it's gonna be GG. Ryan, he's gonna have to tap out. He doesn't have the economy, and he doesn't have anything else. I think with you and Damon, I'm pretty close to getting a Twitch payout. It's what am I at? Because of course you don't get a payout until you're at until you've made over $100. And all right, I've been invited. Roommate side will be map number 2. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm about $15 away. So that's gonna be fun. We are ready. And while we're waiting for that, let's take a look at the bracket, or let's check on the bracket once again. Anything fun, interesting happened? Well, since I've been gone, can I breathe for a time? StarCraft taken over, nice. Denver versus Stoll, still going on. Yeah, so no new updates. Nothing new under the sun. Nil noe sub soli, as the Romans would have said. But there's something the Romans also say. Well, we'll get to that in a second, because here we are in the upper left. And the red down 1 game for Axon. It's Ryan. And his opponent in the bottom right, he's the greatest piece. He's MaxPax. Because of course, MaxPax, well, if you know any Latin, Max, or Pax, of course, means peace. If you've heard of the Pax Romanum, that was the Golden Age in the time of Augustus, where the Roman Empire flourished, and etc., etc., etc. It expanded. It was peaceful within the walls. They dominated the world. But anyway, Max, of course, is a superlative. It's Maximus, meaning the great or greater. Actually, no, sorry, greatest. So together, MaxPax is the greatest peace. And of course, how do we bring peace? We bring it through violence. And as MaxPax showed us in the game number 1, showing no mercy and stomping that little bit of a proxy from Ryan into the ground. And MaxPax is going to send this probe, going to do what he can to try to prevent the second gateway from going down, but that will not happen. And MaxPax, once again, he's going for this low ground gate into a gate expand. And this is something that MaxPax has been doing in so many of his PvPs recently. And I haven't, it's not something we see a lot of other Protoss players do, but it is something he does. And it's always interesting to see how his opponents react to it. So sometimes you see that the second gate get canceled, and just a slightly delayed third command center, or you see, well, we see a proxy coming in here once again from Ryan. The question is, what are we going to see? But game number 1, we saw that just the proxy gateway. This time, we might say something else. Looks like he is waiting for the Cyber Core to get done, which means we may see a proxy Stargate. Wait, no, okay, there is Warp Gate on the way. So Ryan just waiting to see what he's going to go on here. And MaxPax once again says, hey, you don't have a natural. Would be a shame if I prevented that from happening. There we go. Once again, we have that gateway going down, but again, it could have been a little bit faster. And yes, I get there is a build, but this probe may not find that line of sight blocker is going to be pretty powerful. Hey, thank you, Tihan. You are too generous. Thank you so much. Like straight that I am not worthy. Thank you so much, Tihan. Anyway, now here we are, Stargate for MaxPax once again. We kind of have a okay. We're just gonna wait for the sounds to die down. Happy holidays, Tian. Thank you so much. Okay, I thought we were done. But we're not done yet. There we go. We should be okay here. And now the Stalkers, they will find their way across. Third Stalker on the way, but now the Stalkers of MaxPax, They're not going to get this pylon. They found it too late. And maybe, just maybe, this means that Ryan has an opportunity here. We don't see a cannon going down. We don't see that defensive. There's only one shield battery. And how are we on energy? Okay, so there will be enough energy for overcharge. Yeah, actually, there is enough energy for overcharge now. So Ryan, still not in the best position. He's a bunch of stalkers. This is 3-8 aggression. There is a nexus behind this. And we should just see an oracle going on once again. So now we do see the probe going up the high ground to tank the stalker shots. But this time we're not going to see a stalker get traded out. Actually, no, that we will. Okay, we'll be able to target that down. But now, well, the prismatic alignment of this void ray is terrifying, and it will get targeted down. But now the shield battery overcharge, it's not going to go down here. Now with the probes pulled, this is just not going to work. MaxPax with the most excellent hold, and he is going to, yeah, he's just going to be forced back. He looks like this time he will commit a little bit more, but I mean, what's he going to do? He's down 8 workers. His natural's only just now done. He's down chrono, he's down army supply, he's down tech. Maybe there's something he can do. Maybe he can get the cyber core and delay things, but now there's a second void ray on the map. And void rays, well, they do bonus damage to armor and stalkers. They are armored units. Although that doesn't say that. They are ranged strider support units, but more importantly, they have the armor tag, which means they take a bunch of damage to these void rays, and then more and more will go down. Ryan, he's trying desperately to get in, but the longer this lasts, the worse it is for him. Now, we do have a Twilight Council on the way. So Ryan does have a progression out of this, and we did not see MaxPax go for an Oracle this game. So maybe there's the opportunity for a Dark Shrine to get done, to work. Because there is no detection on the map for the moment. Now, there is plenty of time still for a Robo to go down and an Observer to get chronoed out. But, did a bunch of workers go down? No. Ryan just realized that he had no chance. Okay, and there's a pylon in the main base. But anyway.